Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Cut off.
No, I'm afraid they are not. The papers are no good. You just let my wife do.
You, come here. Yes, you. What's your name?
Vladimir Shukov.
I'm so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, of course. Damn, Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something.
Here.
Officially.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene,
Za
Adam.
problém.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that.
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to...
Then help me find them.
Get back in line, sir.
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands off of that!
You'll make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's mother.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? We're gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
All right, I will. Talk to you soon.
The societal tensions crossed with that big explosion, the terrorist act, all make me feel like I'm almost playing like the Children of Men licensed video game or something. What's going on here? Ooh. I'm getting the feeling they might have used that explosion as an excuse to reset my character. I guess we'll see. Alright, let's head out. Well, this is a different look for his apartment. Bit less, less run down than last time. Did he punch his mirror again? Where's his mirror? Is it in here? Here's the bathroom. Aha! Sneaky. They made the sink face the window, so they don't have a mirror again. That's funny. Can we pick up a few things around here? I'm gonna use the crap out of that toilet. That did not really mean... That made more sense than I expected it to. Adam Jensen, the wildly irresponsible homeowner. It's not a reason... should not be behaving this way. What can we learn about your... Oh. Pistol EMP ammo. That's kind of neat. So anti-machine pistol ammo. Let it go. So this should be, I believe, a,
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
That one caught me by surprise. The window was the one behind it all. That looks a lot like a iPhone spot, really. A deck.
You know, before that little musical interlude there,
Still obsessed with the watches.
let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the Aug incident. I've always hated that title. Incident? Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. Aug incident? Try Aug travesty. Try Aug massacre. How about Aug Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their humanity front puppets unleashed on the Earth. That...
Aug Armageddon. Armageddon. That's where we're going with this. Oh wow, actually this has like the same... No, not quite. There was a wall here, and this spot was open, but otherwise this actually looks really weirdly similar to Jensen's last apartment. I think right here was the wall safe, so right about. Just doing a look around to see if there's useful stuff around here. I guess I could do this. That's one way to find it. So that's how you call Sarif. Oh, is that a wall safe? I guess I should have seen it coming at that point, huh? Probably don't need to add a beer to our collection right now. A lot of crafting parts, though. And alcohol. Responsible Adam Jensen. Given too many households to treat like toys. Why would there be random credit chips just sitting around? Presumably those are like credit cards, aren't they? They're not really like cash, are they? If they were, then why? Seems like a weird way to distribute it. Yeah, that's nicer. That shuts him up. We have a computer in here. Did we have another computer back there? We had 2 computers. Okay, can I take a shower? So I'm thinking about why Adam Jensen wouldn't talk back with them again. There's a few reasons, perhaps, because Sarif wasn't indirectly responsible for what happened to some extent, so that's reason enough to not want to deal with them, perhaps. But there's also the issue of, like, when Adam got torn apart by that guy, Sarif, if I understand correctly, he used part of his contract to basically just start replacing way more parts of his body with augments than he actually needed to. So it wasn't about just keeping him alive. I think there was even dialogue about, like, we could save the leg or something like that, and they're like, nah, take it off. And, like, they're just, like, removing everything and just adding more augments when he never even wanted to be augmented in the first place. And then instead of just saving his life, they made him into, like, a super soldier to use for their group, or at least that's my understanding. So once I had finished the process of saving Megan, or finding out what happened with Megan, probably would get the fuck away from Sarif right around then too. Got ebooks. Oh, that is a nice presentation right there. Oh, and it's about the group we're talking about, the Juggernaut Collective. The Juggernaut Collective originated in the early 2020s when a hacker named Eli posted a badly written call to arms type message on the darknet. Filled with misspellings and grammatical errors, it invited those disillusioned with the stranglehold one percenters on their world to join him in attacking, exposing, and spoiling their plots. The group first made headlines in 2025 by hijacking atmospheric processors used by a popular weather artist in Paris and sending hurricane-force winds to decimate a Page Industries-sponsored event. Around the same time, Eli was replaced online by a new nom de plume, Janus. I have no idea what that word means, to be honest. Leader? Representer? I'm sure they're equivalents, basically. Efforts to ascertain the real-world identity of either attacker have thus far proven unsuccessful. Under Janus's leadership, the collective have become increasingly effective at bankrupting Fortune 500 companies, exposing governmental misdeeds, and in general making life difficult for the extremely wealthy. Particularly worrisome to counterterrorism agencies around the world is growing evidence that the collective has been recruiting a number of experienced agents, often with black ops expertise, to assist them. It's a really nice page transition. I like that. I'm gonna play with this for a second. They improved ebooks. Not the same awkward scrolling nightmare. I'm just hoping now that when I try to read an email on a computer that an experience pop-up about the hacking I did isn't going to cover the text I'm trying to read, because that was annoying for approximately 100% of the duration of the last game. Do I have to wear that one coat? The acronym coat? He has a very similar, in uniform costume, really. His wardrobe, I mean. What's this one about? In Terror Firma. Task Force 29, The Secret Fight Against Global Terrorism, Weekend Editorial, Part 1. On the 21st of March 2028, a chain of coordinated bomb attacks exploded in unsuspecting cities and communities around the world. In that terrifying 6-hour period, up to 50 low-tech but horribly effective devices destroyed lives and terrorized humanity, one after the other. Too much, too late. It was the tragic reason the world finally heeded. Highlighted by a press already gorging on stories of bloody terrorism, the lack of communication and cooperation between international intel-gathering organizations were cited as the primary reason for the March bombings going unprevented. Normally bound and gagged with political red tape, world leaders reached across political fences as international demand for a unified and collaborative solution aligned across the globe. In the weeks following, UN mediators urgently proposed an international cooperative force with the power to act effectively across borders. Built up the base of the existing G18, the effort quickly expanded with 11 more willing political participants when Task Force 29 was born. It's important to look at some of this stuff because we have to deal with the fact that, like, the ending of the last game had massive worldwide ramifications, but then we also immediately went from there to jumping forward 2 years and jumping into a different country. So there's a lot of background to pick up around this. Let's see. I'm about to have a conversation. Let's shut this guy up that's still talking. Can't we just have music? Alright. You can watch TV, huh?
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchaea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering from my injuries. You went back to Detroit, you saw what happened to Sarif Industries.
I got a look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we offered, and they lashed out. Broke into the building, stole what they could, and burned the rest. Those vultures at Tai Young Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
What about the employees? That's way more concerning than any of the people that were at any of the actual, like, building itself.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rocaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
I'm a bit concerned that Malik's not on this list. That's not great news. I take it that Malik must have canonically died. I saved her in my game, but I think she might have just died in the official canon, just like how they chose an ending as being canon. As far as I can tell. Yeah, people were talking about humanity first being evil, so it must have been the one where you demonize humanity first, must be the canon ending. And similarly, like, they have to make a bunch of decisions canon along the way. I mean, you could have killed Sarif. You could literally just shoot him in the face there, so we're not really importing saves in this game. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate, because that means Malik's just gone. Weird how the recap only talks about... the recap mentioned an ambush, technically, but it doesn't say anything about the fact that, you know, Malik straight up died, despite introducing her as being a great person to have around.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Alright, Frank's freelance. Maybe we'll encounter him at some point. I would hope so, because actually, I mean, Frank was a dick. And he and Adam don't get along at all. But he's just a really memorable character, and it's kind of nice to have around in the story, so it'd be kind of cool if he made a reappearance, or even you get some calm talk with him at some point. They better replace him with somebody has a fittingly striking personality too, or otherwise the comm chatter's gonna get boring now.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Aug Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Sarif.
Of course, we don't talk for 2 years, and he calls not because it needs to talk, but because, oh, he's got paperwork for the bankruptcy. So I would not be surprised if that was us closing the door on all of the first game. Not first game, the previous game, at least. Human Revolution. We might never encounter other characters from that game. And that might be just the quick little Sarif reference that closes things up. And that might be that. Sarif's kind of a terrible person. It's rough because if you're somebody who is thinking of augments of like, oh, that seems like it's not the worst thing, then it's too bad that like Sarif's the person representing the entire concept, because he sure seems like the worst thing in most of his interactions. Who is this? Christian Giroux. In response to a question for you. But I can't see what it's responding to. Alright. He says, hey Jensen, Sorry not to get back to you before this. Been buried in a sea of paperwork, and frankly, I am surprised you're asking. Only met Miller once, via NSN. Seemed more than competent. He was with the Tactical Assault Group in Australia before the incident. Hell of a marksman, so they say. Don't know how he ended up overseeing the Central European office, but then I don't understand how you ended up there either. After Detroit, I figured your SWAT experience and my recommendation would get you in the door, but I thought headquarters would keep you in the States. Sure could use your insider's knowledge of AUG developers to get a handle on the black market suppliers we've been chasing down. I hate to say it, but they're giving us hell. Ah well. Adapt and react, right? Anyway, not much more I can tell you about Miller. If you do put in a transfer, let me know first. Maybe I can pull strings. This is a nice interface, by the way. This is pleasant to look at. It's a nice change of pace. It's from Errolson Hugh. That's an acronym? Oh, he's a member of acronym. That's a confusing thing to call your group. Adam, thank you for your detailed specifications of the trench coat. As discussed, it will be completed in 10 days, shipped express. That's just talking about the code I have back there. Chang. Peter Chang, okay. Director Miller said you'd probably come in after a good night's sleep, despite what just happened to you. I have no idea why you would do that. If it was me, TF-29 is the last place I would want to go right now. Don't let the bunker atmosphere fool you. That place is a target. We are all targets. I'm not just being paranoid here, okay? You'll understand when I talk to you in person. P.S. Related to the above thing we need to talk about, I changed your office password. It's now the name of the band on the shirt or Aria wore that time I saw her. The one I told you about. I swear I'm not trying to be cute or cryptic. I'm trying to be safe. Chang. PSS. Try running through your home smart system interface again, and let me know if you're still getting that armory glitch. Latest firmware should have taken care of it. Last thing I'd want is to do in your shoes is leave my apartment without bullets. So I thought he was somebody else from the first game. Maybe I don't know who Peter Chang is. He might not be from the first game. But they're making fun of the fact that the first game was jam-packed with situations where you'd look for a password and like, oh no, this computer's got a password. I could hack it. Oh no, it's level 5. What'll I do? And then some jackass always had the password or the code written down somewhere in just plain sight, and the notes were always like, destroy this after you read it. Just memorize and destroy it. And they never did it. It was always codes just lying around. But now the joke here is that they're making they're making the code too opaque and confusing to the point where he's telling me about it and I might not even know what he's talking about. I mean, as the player, I don't know what he's talking about, but Jensen might not know either. Alright, what's smart home? Hello, homeowner. From the menu, please select the type of setting you wish to change. So we can change the wall panel or unlock and lock doors.
As you wish.
Opening wall panels. Is that this guy? Sure is. Hey there. Tranquilizer ammo, stun gun ammo, nice. So we have a 3, nice. So we have a 3-row piece of inventory here, and I think I can put my stuff in there if I want to, like combat rifle, machine pistol, revolver. These are like useful items more or less. Nice rye. Smoke grenade. There's the stun ammo. Typhoon ammo. Typhoon's worth keeping around in case I encounter like horrible robot enemies, for example. That might come in handy. And I'll keep a basic pistol around just in case. Alright. So there we go. Now it's physically located here. So I can come to and from my base, and there's actually a useful storage location I can use. Let's see. I'm gonna close it back up. I don't know if there's a reason to, but it just feels like it feels like the whole point of having that is to be able to open and close it. What impact did that have? Did it close the windows? No? Thought it might have affected the windows. Alright, let's check the news. Where's my... Wasn't the newspaper right here? Did I lose track of it? It's fine, we'll find another one anyway. There'll be more newspapers. Let's put my clothes on. kind of sort of forgot to wear a shirt when I talked to our friend.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
You mean that door? The one right there? Let's throw a save down real quick. There we go. Gonna get in trouble here? Aha. Oh, that's a different zone, isn't it? Okay. I'm like, that's not a bookstore. That looks nothing like a bookstore. What's over? Oh. Your new life awaits. Embrace the singularity. Just encouraging people to commit.
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
4 years later, and we still have the problem where people's collars match their head movements, even when they're not actually touching their neck when it's moving around. It bothered me so much in the last game. To be fair, it was mostly, wow. Am I really blanking on the name of the person I was just talking? Pritchard. It was mostly bad with Pritchard because he had a super exaggerated collar like Jensen has, but he would waggle his head all over the place and his little sides of his collar would follow it around. I'm like, what are you doing? No! But I'm definitely getting it from this guy's neck movements a little bit. It's moving around in a way that it shouldn't be.
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
I'd be real sketchy about the concept of calling it a transference and trying to believe in that. A lot of us remember what happened in Soma. I was slightly worried that the icon for using the door is a shattered window, because I thought I was going to shadow the window, and that was going to be how I used it. What are you guys up to? Is this the place? No, this is somewhere else. This is just some place. Let's take a quick look at the map. Get an idea of where I'm trying to go to. The bookshop. Way down here. The time machine. Alright. There's a ladder over here I can probably use to sneak up top. Check out this place.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head. Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
I'm not carrying anything.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent. Just like everyone else.
This is not right.
Well, this is worrying. Alright, so this place is a shithole right now. We're going into full Half-Life 2, the one free man territory. Let's see if this is gonna be my, this will probably be my way inside, right? No? Oh no. Not quite getting the roof access I was hoping for, am I? Can't jump any higher. Oh, I might be able to jump over there. Oh yeah, that'll get me somewhere. Careful. Careful now. Oh, that opens. Anyone inside? Nope, no one here's gonna notice that I'm in here. Alright, time for Adam the Klepto. There we go. Ooh. Hello, somebody else's privacy. Adam likes to hack into things. Unless you're the one weird person who doesn't interact with everything in an RPG, I guess. That's gonna be a dead end, although it could help with other stuff. Not a terrible idea.
Anomaly detected.
Go clearance.
Trace program initiated.
Going fast. Quickly. Oh.
Access granted.
Thought I might be in trouble there. Congratulations, Felicia. Or Felice. Full-time position. Are we still friends? So it's just some color stuff. Yeah, it's drama between randoms. Nothing super interesting. Got a little hacking though. I'm just straight up stealing stuff from a person's house. Can I use their shower? For a second there I thought I was actually going to be able to use their shower, and I was going to be a little concerned actually. Wait, can I not leave their house? Can I not open their front door? Wait, really? The whole reason I came here was to try sneaking inside the building. That totally worked in the main game. Oh. Well, I'm just being creepy and not even accomplishing anything then. Alright. Can I stand on the rail? Sure can. Hit. Got it. Now we're on the roof. Can I keep scaling this building though? Hit. Seems like that's not the best plan. This may be a bit of a dead end. I thought I was onto something. Unless I can break a wall, but that seems like a little bit of an extreme when I'm otherwise just dealing with how I'm gonna go to this person's building. Oh, that's not even the right ladder, was it? No, that was the right ladder. I just need to go find an alternate way inside, I guess. What's the pocket secretary? Thanks for the support. For the attention of Eva, welcome to the Ad Astra. Just helping people with their day-to-day lives. Thank you for supporting their cause. It almost sounds like charity. Alright, well this may have not accomplished much, really. Let's just head back down. No, I don't want to anchor a strike in the middle of somebody's house. Oh, look at that. This is also probably a way up. Well, that makes me feel extra silly. Does this actually go all the way up? Oh no. All that sneaking around was pointless. Well, I feel silly now. Setting it back down, but YOLO. Oop.